Why are you people out here tripping about Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee was a master. He was no clown. He was no no fake. He was a martial artist. And y'all going around saying all that nasty stuff about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was a fake. Bruce Lee was none of those things. You should not. I mean, you should never disrespect a legend, no matter how old. No matter how old he. No matter how old he is. Why y'all going around here disrespecting him like that? Really? Really? Y'all think Bruce Lee was a fake? Y'all think Bruce Lee was not a fighter? Y'all think Bruce Lee was a clown? Well, let me tell you something. If you look up Bruce Lee was none of those things. He was never a clown. He was never a fake. And yet y'all going around here tripping. You're tripping about him. Bruce Lee was a family man. He had family, and yes, he had a wife and 2 kids. His wife's name was Linda Lee Caldwell, and his kids were named Brandon Lee and Shannon Lee. But ironically, Brandon Lee was killed. His son Brandon was killed. Was killed by a was killed. Brandon Lee was killed on the set of The Crow. He was killed by a he was killed by a gun. A gun that was supposed to have blanks in it, but for some reason something went wrong, unfortunately something, on the set of The Crow, something went horribly wrong, and it ended up killing Bruce Lee's son Brandon. And if you wonder if Shannon Lee is still alive, yes, Shannon Lee is very much alive. I don't know about his wife, Linda Lee Caldwell, but that's no excuse to disrespect a master. That's no excuse to disrespect a martial artist. That's no that's no excuse to disrespect a legend like that. That's no excuse. That's no excuse. But yeah, there is no excuse for disrespecting a legend, a martial artist, and a master like Bruce Lee. If it hadn't been for Bruce Lee, there wouldn't be any. If it hadn't been for Bruce Lee, you wouldn't be. If it hadn't been for Bruce Lee, you wouldn't be seeing. You wouldn't be seeing martial artists like, I don't know, like Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, David Carradine. And yes, even the late David Carradine. Trying to think of Bolo Young. Yeah, I said Bolo Young. And other martial artists. But yeah, if it hadn't been for Bruce Lee, you wouldn't be seeing all these martial artists that are out here today. Living or dead. So don't be going around disrespecting somebody like Bruce Lee, because if you do, you know what? Something like that may or may not come back to bite you.